Okay, so now we're going to practice short division with decimals. And we know that the rule, whenever we've got a division, we're not allowed to have a decimal number on the bottom. So we have to move the decimal point one place here to the right. If we move it down in one place to the right on the bottom number, we move it one place to the right on the top number. So this number 0.32 divided by 0.8 is exactly the same as the number 3.2 times 8. It's like multiplying the top by 10 and multiplying the bottom by 10. And we know that 10 divided by 10 is 1. So we're just moving the decimal point. So 3.2 divided by 8. 8's go into 3 0 times. All those 3 are left over. Decimal point in the same place. 8's into 32 go 4. So 0.32 divided by 0.8 is 0.4. And you can try that on your calculators if you want. If you're wondering what am I doing here, do both of these numbers give me the answer 0.4? Do 0.32 divided by 0.8, you'll get 0.4. And do 3.2 divided by 8, you'll get 0.4. What about the next one then? Well, we have a decimal point on the bottom, we're not allowed it, we have to move one place to the right. So we get this 15.6 divided by 0.8 is the same as 156 divided by 8. Okay? 8's go into 15 one time. How many left over? 7. No? 9. Yeah, 7. 8's go into 15 one time, 7 left over. How many 8's go into 76? We've got 9. 9 8's go into, and how many would that be?
72.
72, giving us 4 left over. What do we do here? Put a 0 and the 4 left over. 8's go into 40. Wait a minute, my decimal point's in the wrong place. 19 point. Sorry, and then 8's go into 40 5 times. So we get 19.5. 8's go into 15 one time, 7 left over. 8's go into 76 9 times, 4 left over. 8's go into 40 5 times, 19.5. Next one, we have a decimal point on the bottom again, so we have to change this to be 162 divided by 9. 9's go into 16 one time, 7 left over. 9's go into 72 8 times. 8 9's are 72. So we get the answer 18 there. Then we have a little bit of a sneaky one here. We have a decimal point and we've got a division then. When we change that and move the decimal point one place here and one place here, we get 1082 divided by 16. I'm not very good at my 16 times tables, and I don't expect you guys are either. So the first thing you do is you divide the top and bottom by 2. You can see they're both even numbers. If you divide the top and bottom by 2, you get 541 divided by 8. Now I'm a lot better. Yeah?
Isn't it
0.2. Yeah, sorry, thank you. So we would get 54.1 divided by 8 if we divide top and bottom by 2. 2's go into 10 5 times, 2's go into 8 4 times, 2's go into 2 1 time. Now it's very easy to do that because we have 541 divided by 8. 54.1. One of those days. So 8's into 54, well 6 8's are 48. And that would be 6 left over. 8's into 61. 48, 60, yeah, 7 8's are 56. Giving us 5 left over. So we've got to carry on here. I've got to move my equal sign a little bit. Have to be very small zeros. 8's go into 50. 6 8's are 48. 2 left over. 8's go into 20. 2 8's are 16. 4 left over. Finally, we get a 4 there. Because 4s are really nice when it comes to the 8 times table. So we get a 5 there. So equals 6.7625. That one continues, and it was tricky. There was lots of decimal places, but there was an exact answer. And if you remembered to divide top and bottom by 2, you didn't have to know anything about your 16 times tables, because that one would have taken you a while. Last one, move it down here, 1.26511 divided by 0.11. Move the decimal point 2 places on both of them. We get 126.511 divided by 11. 11s go into 12 one time, and there's 1 left over. 11s go into 16 one time, 5 left over. Decimal point in the same place. So before I do the 55, I make sure I put my decimal point in the same place in the answer. 11s go into 55 5 times. Now I've done all of these ones. Now I have 11s go into 1. 11s don't go into 1, so we have to have the 0 here. That's the tricky one there to remember. That 1 is now left over, moves over to the next one, and we get 11s into 11. That goes one time. And then we finish. So that's how you would solve these divisions with decimals.
Ah, did you do this last?